Namaskar. I am Surendra Pratap Singh. Welcome all of you to our weekly weather discussion program today, that is 24th February 2022. Now let's start presentation. This is some highlight. Overall precipitation activity is likely to be above normal most parts of the East India and Andaman Nicobar Island, and below normal rest parts of the country during next 2 weeks. No significant change in minimum temperature likely over most parts of India during the week. These are likely to be near normal or above normal over the most part of the country. Now I am discussing about weather observed during past 1 week. In this slide, I am discussing about satellite imaginary with synoptic system. Here we can see continuously 2 or 3 WDs was affected over mainly Western Himalayan region, and one Indies also has formed on 22nd over southwest Rajasthan, which is caused isolated rainfall activity over northwest India during the week. And one cyclone circulation lies over southeast and adjoining Indian equatorial ocean, which gives light to moderate rainfall over Andaman Nicobar. And trough in westerlies is affected over northeast India around entire week. Now this is the observed rainfall, fairly widespread to widespread rainfall, oblique snowfall, activity over western Himalayan region towards end of the week. Along isolated heavy rainfall has occurred over Jammu Kashmir on 23rd, including this isolated rainfall activity over Punjab, Haryana also during the same period. And strong surface wind also had been reported over the plains of northwest India during the second half of the week. And scattered to fairly widespread rainfall oblique snowfall activity was occurred over Arunachal Pradesh and Sikkim, and rainfall isolated to scattered activity over East India and Northeast India. Isolated rainfall and thunderstorm activity occurred over extreme southern peninsula 2 or 3 days and Lakshadweep 1 or 2 days during the week. Including this, fairly widespread to widespread rainfall thunder shower had occurred over Andaman Nicobar Island first half of the week. In this slide, it shows that dotted how much rain was occurred. Here we can see some yellow and red patches shows heavy rainfall was occurred over Jammu Kashmir on 23rd February, and light to moderate rainfall was occurred over Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Northeast India and Odisha, and extreme Kerala and Andaman Nicobar during the week. And now no major dense fog or very dense fog observed during the week except over Punjab, Odisha, where only 1 day or 2 day dense fog was occurred. And now temperature scenario. Highest temperature had been recorded over Akola, Vidarbha, 37.8 degrees centigrade on 23rd February, that is yesterday, and the lowest minimum temperature was recorded over Pantnagar, Uttarakhand on 17 February, that was 4.6 degrees centigrade. And in this slide, I am discussing about the rainfall. The first figure shows there's deficit rainfall over the country except Jammu Kashmir and Assam, Meghalaya. This table also showed entire country was departure in negative is 46 during the week, and the right hand side picture shows the entire season till 23rd. Overall we see the blue color or green color except Gujarat, some parts of Maharashtra or interior Karnataka and Kerala, where the deficit. Otherwise, overall the overall the rainfall till 23rd was 50% departure above normal entire country. Now I am discussing about weather forecast for next 2 weeks. Here in this slide I am discussing about cyclogenesis. Here we can see no cyclogenesis form during next 2 weeks, and this is the synoptic system of today. Here we can see 2 WD. One is over northeast Afghanistan at mid-troposphere level, and another over Pakistan and Jammu Kashmir in lower troposphere level. And one cyclone circulation lies over West MP in lower level. From this, one trough is also running from West MP to Nagaland across southeast UP, Bihar, Jharkhand and GWB, which is cause good rainfall over East India during next 2 days. In this slide, I am discussing about weather warning. Here we can see thunderstorm activity over Western Himalayan region likely to continue during next 2 days. On day 2, Punjab and Haryana is also likely to experience thunderstorm. Now I am discussing about East India. Here we can see thunderstorm, lightning with isolated hail is also likely to continue during next 2 days. On day 3, that is 26, only northeast, especially northeast India is likely to experience thunderstorm. Now I am discussing about Andaman Nicobar. Due to the formation of a cyclone circulation over Andaman, heavy rainfall is likely expected over Andaman Nicobar on 27-28 with thunderstorm activity, and squally weather is also likely to prevail over this region on especially 27 and 28. This is rainfall. Week 1 we can see this is deficiency over the Jammu Kashmir. Only some patches shows over East India and Andaman Nicobar above normal rainfall or good rainfall. In week 2, here we can see that activity is likely to increase over East India and adjoining Northeast India, including Andaman Nicobar. Due to the active 2WD, scattered to fairly widespread light to moderate rain or snowfall with isolated thunderstorm lightning activity very likely to over Western Himalayan region, which is likely to continue during next 2 days and reduce thereafter as isolated rainfall or snowfall. And hailstorm is also likely over Uttarakhand at isolated places during next 2 days. And isolated to scattered light rainfall very likely over Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh and West UP during next 3 days, and isolated light rain very likely over Delhi on 25th and 26th. And for East India, isolated to scattered light to moderate rainfall with isolated thunderstorm lightning very likely over Bihar, Jharkhand, Odisha or West Bengal, Sikkim during next 2-3 days. And scattered to fairly widespread rainfall likely over Northeast India on 25th, 26th. Including this, hailstorm is also likely over Assam, Meghalaya during next 2 days. And due to likely a formation of cyclone circulation over Andaman Sea, widespread light to moderate with isolated heavy rainfall on Andaman Nicobar 27 to 28. Squally wind also likely to prevail 40 to 50, gusty to 60 kmph, very likely over South Andaman Sea on 27 and South Andaman and adjoining Southeast Bay Bengal on 28. So fishermen are advised not to venture in this area on particular dates. And a fresh WD is likely to approach and affect Northwest India from night of 28 February. Causes scattered to fairly widespread light to moderate rain over Western Himalayan region during 28 to 2nd March, and isolated light rainfall also likely over plains of northwest India 1st and 2nd March. Including this, light isolated rainfall is very likely over extreme southern peninsula during first half of the week. And now I'm discussing about rainfall for week 2. No intense WD is likely to affect northwest India during the week, as we already saw in figure. Light to moderate, isolated to scattered rainfall is likely over east and extreme southern peninsula during most part of the week. Overall precipitation activity is likely to be above normal most parts of the East India and Andaman Nicobar Island and below normal rest part of the country. Now I am discussing about the temperature. Here we can see no large temperature in week 1 except southwest Rajasthan or adjoining east Rajasthan, Saurashtra, Kutch, and week 2 minimum temperature is likely to above normal over J&K, Punjab, Haryana, and Gujarat, South Gujarat, Maharashtra, and South Rajasthan. Here, minimum temperature are above normal by 2 to 4 degrees centigrade over most parts of Western Himalayan region, Haryana, Chandigarh, Delhi, Rajasthan, East Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Vidarbha, Jharkhand, Bihar, GWB, Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and Saurashtra, Kutch. No significant change in minimum temperature likely over most parts of the India during the week. These are likely to be near normal over most part of the country, as I already told. And now I'm discussing about week 2. There is likely gradually rise in minimum temperature over most parts of the country as compared to week 2. There are likely to be normal, near normal or slightly above normal over most part of the northwest and west India and slightly below normal or near normal rest part of the country. You can visit our website mausam.imd.gov.in as well as you can follow us many social media platforms as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, blog. Including this, for latest update, you can use our website, our mobile app as Mausam app, Damni app, and Meghdut app. And thank you very much to listening me. Namaskar, all of you.